Welcome to the Hemp&Hopz Podcast. I'm your boy Hemp,
and I'm your boy Hopz,
and you're now rocking with the best.
So grab your meds and grab your brews and come on and hang out with us for a little bit. Yeah.
Hold up. You still hold up. Cash. Hold up. Cash on me. What's that money? Hold up. Bag. Hold up. Bag. Hold up. Time to make this. Hold up. Bang. Hold up. Bang. Hold up. You don't like it. Hold up.
Hello, Hemp and Hoppers. I am Hopz, and this is Hempz, and this is our podcast.
Yeah, we here once again. When you hear our voice, you know it is Wednesday.
Yours is always a lot more cooler.
Day is upon us.
Mine's always like, hey.
Hey.
I am me and he is he.
The funds.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know what else to fucking say. I'm just like, hey, you're here. You clicked on this video. Either you was like, what in the fuck does these two have in common? Or you were like, hey, I know those guys. Wonder what they got to say today. So, I mean, you already know what it is. Yeah. So, right off the bat, you hear me go, hey, my name is me and I am him. And they're like, the fuck? And you should probably just do it from now on. They probably click right the fuck off of it.
No,
You're probably like, nah, I'm not even fucking going in on this guy.
But when you hear these voices, you know we are here once more.
You may be having personal issues.
Yeah, that too.
It says performing, but
performing. But yeah, man, I hope y'all having a good week. We halfway through it, you know what I mean? So you know, it's your favorite stoner and
alcoholic
brewer.
Oh, okay, we're going that route.
Yeah, we'll go that route. Craft brewer, to help y'all get through, or bring y'all a little joy in the middle of the week to help you get through to the rest.
What's the cow sorry? The fucking what's the Asian? Keep it time.
Yeah. But yeah, how your week been, man?
That's been, I got my my little promotion at work, but I'm still having a yeah, for at least a month. Mm-hmm. So I'm tired, but it'll be worth it in the long run. I just got to find somebody to replace me, which is not tooting my own horn or anything, but it's going to be hard because I do a lot of shit that nobody else will do.
Yeah. So
to do that, I got to find somebody as stupid as I am.
I was about to say, I'm sure it's going to be hard in this climate.
Yeah.
Just because how if
you can't find those snotty nose fat ass that want to do the same thing I do.
Yeah, I don't know how the factory meal side of things is, but I know like when I'm out, whether it's fast food or retail or supermarket, etc., their turnover rate is crazy. Like it's really
it's
hard.
always somebody new.
Yeah, it's really hard to keep anybody in those fields. So,
it does seem like still like during the night, maybe in the summertime, I don't know, maybe it's different. Maybe it's now. I know used to during the summer, you always seen like for 3 months you seen the same people because usually it's kids that were on summer break just had little summer jobs.
Yeah,
kids don't be doing that shit anymore.
Nah,
what the fuck, a summer job? You mean you want me to work when I'm out of school?
Nah, they good on that.
Yeah,
it's a lot of like when I'm at Publix, it's a lot of kids that are willing to work. It's some that are just have that in them. They still there, but it's a lot that reoccurring. It's like a revolving door. Yeah,
it's like that. I think they let a guy go today that he just kind of sucked. He just kind of didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
But on the way out, he was like, "Man, I worked all damn day long. I can't believe they letting me go." I'm like, nah. I don't. Maybe you consider that working. You might find a job that considers that working.
Yeah.
Because I just wasn't cutting the old mustard here.
Yeah.
You can't do it like that here. I'm not saying you wasn't working. I'm just saying you can't do that here.
Yeah.
You may need to find
levels.
Yeah, you may need to find a Taco Bell or something to work at. Use them. I don't know, but it was. I don't know. It didn't work with me. I just heard. Now I didn't see him. I didn't hear it firsthand. I just heard it from, by proxy. So I'm just. But the person that I heard it from, pretty good, reliable source. So, but yeah. Other than that, kept my home sick today, so I've been worried about that. But hopefully he feels better, and so you probably won't see him run around in here too much. Doomify Music Power Hour Saturday. Looking forward to that.
Power Hour squared.
Shout out to Justin from River Remedy Brewing Company. You guys go check them out on the social media pages. The only two that I recommend. I don't recommend any, but if you're going to follow us, it'll be on Facebook and Instagram because that's all we have.
We have TikTok.
Oh yeah, that's right. TikTok. I keep forgetting about TikTok.
And YouTube.
I don't know how I forget about. Well, I'm assuming they're watching on YouTube. I know they do on Spotify too, but I don't know how I forget about TikTok because every morning if I have time, or every other morning, Shay's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "You playing your game?" I'm like, "No, I'm done now." She goes, "You want to see my TikToks?" Because she always got favorites. Oh God, yeah. That's like one thing that keeps her sane. Yeah, just watching those. And a lot of them are pretty fucking hilarious. Like a lot of them are funny. Like a lot of that shit is fun. Some people put some effort into theirs, and some people just get lucky with some of the shit. But a lot of that shit's funny, man. As long as you can set it down every now and then, which Shay works a full-time job, so. As long as you can set it down every now and then, I don't see anything wrong with the TikToks. But if you're at work and you have to go to the bathroom 8 times a day just so you can check your phone, that might be an issue.
Oh yeah.
We've dealt with that before at work.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, anyways, like I was saying, Justin. River Randy Brewing Company, go follow them, Facebook, Instagram. Pretty sure he don't have a TikTok or nothing like that I know of. He's got a YouTube channel though.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all go follow that good brother. And for those of you who aren't in this area, it'll give y'all the opportunity to check out the place that we frequent a lot and speak about a lot. Y'all hear about it pretty much every podcast. And you will get to see the place, the establishment where Hopz, a.k.a. the Doom Bringer, will be bringing the Doom for 2 dope-ass hours this Saturday. Y'all can check it out. For those who can't make it out or just interested in seeing what's going on, to maybe come out to the next one. We'll be going live on the social media platforms, mainly probably Instagram, but some Facebook as well.
Yeah,
Saturday.
I'll be bringing the laptop and possibly the webcam too. I'm gonna set up and maybe go live on the Doomify Music Playlist page too.
No, yeah, the actual page.
Yeah, the actual page too. I may be doing that too. Shay suggested that, and I thought that was a pretty good idea. So Shay Deadly will be there. Deadly Finds will be there too. So there's all it'll
if
be.
Y'all want a rundown of what exactly? I believe Hopz gave a rundown of it last podcast. It was either the podcast or the afterthoughts. It's blending right now.
I'll do it again.
But I believe it was the podcast. But yeah, for synopsis, it is the Doomify Music Playlist is a playlist and a group.
Yeah, it's a group on Facebook. Yeah.
And it's a Spotify playlist, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, and you got a lot of dope ass.
I mean, you can. Anybody can add music to it. It's a public playlist on Spotify. If you have Spotify, you can follow the playlist on Spotify. You type Doomify, DOOMIFY, music playlist in the search bar on Spotify. It'll come up. You click on it and bring it up. You follow it, and then It'll show up in your playlist category in your home and in your library. And when you any of your songs that you like, you can click on the little 3 dots. It's either at the top on your app, or if you're on your computer, it's out next to the song. And scroll down the playlist, click on playlist, and it'll be in your little drop down bar to add it to that playlist, your songs. And also, when you go to the playlist, it'll click on it and it'll show you who added what song. Like, it'll have people's names down there too, so I can see what everybody adds. So if you add any dumb shit, I know who you are. So if there's any Leonard Skinner on there, I know what dumbass added it.
It was me.
That's
It was me. I am the dumbass who added.
Well, I already know. I already know, dude. I already know. Because that's all I'm doing. Like, I'm not getting paid. I don't have to worry about the fucking royalties or owning any goddamn thing. I'm not getting paid anything. We're just fucking playing music. Nobody's getting charged to get in or anything like that. It's just
it's a free event.
Yeah, it's free. It's from 4 to 6 on this Saturday, and this is the first one.
That's why it's Power Hour Squared.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
But I tell you what's funny is Justin was like, "Hey man, you wanna come do like a Doomify?" Justin named it Doomify Power Hour from like 4 to 6 one Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm not. You want me to force people to hear the music that is put on? Yeah, man, I want to do that. And he's like, "Hey, I got a microphone too." I'm like, "You want me to talk to folks? You really want me to have something louder than everybody else?"
That's dope. It's well, I guess it's DJing to a sense, because you are playing the music. What started popping in my mind was like, as it continues and growing, shit like that maybe it can actually turn into like a DJ type shit where you just pick songs off of the playlist for that specific
and mix them up, kind of like, what is it? Somebody Shay likes, I think his name's Girl Talk or something like that, and he like mixes all kinds of old school shit and puts it with like new school verses and puts it over it. I have to check it out, because it's like got like they'd be like a old school like Biggie song or something, and he'll put like Spice Girl, and I know it sounds weird, but it goes together. Like, everything you pick goes, it meshes well. They're all mashups. Yeah. Mashups of different kind of shits, and like Wu-Tang mashed up with the Hanson brothers and that, that kind of like bop and shit like that, and like they're rapping over that, and you're like, why does this fucking work? You know what I mean? And that's just really fucking neat to me.
Yeah, that is neat.
But yeah, go check out Girl Talk. He's on Spotify, and I'm pretty sure it's spelled just like it sounds, but I could be wrong. But if you can't find it because you're spelling it the right way, then I suggest going to Google and typing it in and see how you're supposed to be spelling it. So, but yeah, that's about all I can think of is going on this week. I'm having to work every Saturday for the next month.
Well, that's always fun. Because
what I'm doing now is, you ever heard of ISO, International Standardization of Organization?
Nah, you told you explained it a little bit to me.
On the recording,
I can't remember.
Shit, if I did that on a recording, I probably couldn't get International Standardization Organization out when I was talking to you on Messenger. I was space trucking in the Hopway.
Yeah.
In the Hopway. Put that out there.
Hopping it up.
Yeah. But no, it's pretty much just making sure everything has labels. I'm a project manager is what they call it. Mm-hmm. So I just make sure everything's got labels, everything's where it's supposed to be. If there's a label on something, I make sure that thing's there. Mm-hmm. I work that we have these things that are like, they're called SAOSWs, but they're instruction manuals for the job. Mm-hmm. I got make sure that all those are all uniformed in the right way, and all of them got the right shit on them.
Yeah.
and we're getting audited again on September 6th. So, and we haven't had one of these since we've been doing it for the past 5 years, and they just now got the job open, and they pretty much made the spot for me.
That's what's up.
Because I've been doing it on the side, plus what I do already. So, and yeah, and I'm starting at the pay I'm starting on, but it comes with I'm no longer on the pay scale I was on.
Yeah.
So.
That's what's happening.
So, anyways, yeah, enough about me. I'm tired of talking about it. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah.
What you got going on there? What was your new name? It was something about with your dreads. What was it called? The fuck did I call you the other day? Shit had me fucking cracking up. God damn it! All right, get to talking. I'll see if I can find it.
Okay. Ain't too much going on with me, man. Week going good. I had an interview last night. Interview and in-studio performance for a record. The record I performed was this record called Declaration.
It's a good one.
Yeah, and y'all can catch some clips of the performance in my stories on IG and Facebook right now. I'm gonna post some more over the week, but it's just little 30-second clips here and there, not the full 2 minutes. You have to wait till that interview drops for that. But I will be posting some behind the scenes footage from the shoot and interview. It was
I remember what it is now.
Okay.
It's Dreadwood Rapalicious. G Money Dreadwood Rapalicious.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, go ahead.
G Money.
G Money Dreadwood Rapalicious.
It was with this store up in Cartersville, Georgia, called Specific Hype, and they do this show called Specific Hype After Hours, where they bring artists, musicians into their shoe store, cause Specific Hype is like a high-end shoe store where they sell like Yeezys and Jordans, different variations of Jordans, Air Maxes, shit like that. So they bring artists in after the store closes. That's why it's called Specific Hype After Hours, and they interview artists, and you perform whatever record you got out at the time, or whatever you're trying to perform there after the interview. So it was pretty cool, and
look, they had some killer shoes on the wall.
They do.
I seen a couple of cool.
Shout out to We Up Next Films. They are the people who they working in unison. It's kind of like a partnership. They the people who actually shoot the interview and the performance scene for the interview. So shout out to them as well, man. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
And Takia, the homie, shout out to her for reaching out. Me popping up in her head and her reaching out and seeing if I wanted or was interested in doing the interview, and if I was still doing music, because shout out to her, man. I appreciate them.
And that's not the
opportunity.
That's not only the first interview you've ever done. No, what was the other one you had? You had a magazine. I did plenty over the career. Like when I was in when me and my group, when me and bro was in D-Town Kings, was up and actively functioning. We did a few interviews for Bama Hip Hop, for a couple of different organizations that I don't remember at this moment. As far as me and my individual endeavors, I done did I was lucky to grace the cover of the Black Book magazine, my first magazine cover. And only to date, they did a write-up on me, did that interview. I had another interview with the same mag that ended up being like a visual interview. Who else? I was did an interview with a show here, a cable show here in Rome. I cannot remember the name of it now, but it was one of my professors from college, Dr. Hershey, and
and his partner, Greg Shots
fired?
Yeah, shots fired. I know I'm
That's a
pronouncing
dope rap name.
Yeah, I know it. I know I'm pronouncing your last name wrong. I can't remember how to pronounce it exactly, but you know who you are. Did an interview with them. So I done did a few, but this is my first one in a shoe store, and my first one in a while. So it was good to be out there.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of interviews, do you do something that you'd like to be interviewed by a couple of fellas?
Yeah.
We may or may not have interviews coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, we do. Coming real soon. Getting pleasant with Hemp&Hopz.
Do you like to get pleasant?
Because we like to get pleasant.
Do you have those days where you're just like, God damn it, I wish I had one, but I don't? Well, this is your chance to come get pleasant, and you will have one. And you won't wish that you had one and you didn't, because you will have one. So you won't have to wish to have one. The only thing you'll do is dedicate the one you do have for the times that you wish you had one and didn't.
Yes.
And then you tip back one for whichever God you want to tip one back to. And then you pick and choose, you pick and choose with us, man. We're like a little catalog of different things. Create your own character, if you will, in the video game. You got your cheekbones, your nose, middle, back, down, up, left, right, select, control, A, B, start. We're just, you can do whatever you want to in our interviews. You can just be an asshole. You can't do that, and you get shit slapped out of you. Don't be an asshole.
But you can definitely come and be yourself.
Yeah. And
shine your light. So if you,
it's got to be a light though. Don't be shining no other shit. It's got to be a light.
If you have a talent, you have a gift, if you have an idea, business, etc., and you want some exposure, you want to sit down and talk about it over your favorite strand of THC or CBD, or over your favorite craft beer, then reach out to us, email us, or DM us on Instagram with your inquiries. Only serious people, you know what I'm saying? Nobody playing games, you feel me? That's coming. First episode will be this month. And shout out once again to Specific Hype After Hours. We Up Next Films for that dope interview last night. I got a studio session Friday. I'm going to tighten up some more records.
I'm gonna try to come by for a little while.
This time I'll be specific. We in Atlanta.
Yeah, definitely not going. I gotta work.
And of course,
that's good though. I'm glad you're going down there. That shit sounds. Yeah. I mean, no, I'm not saying it don't sound good when you do it, but I'm saying
it's pre-production. Yeah. So we going to get that meat and gravy to it.
You
meat and potatoes.
Just let me know which ones you're doing after when we get done.
Yeah.
Because we ain't giving those. You can get no spoilers.
It's going down. And of course Saturday, as the good colleague mentioned, Doomify, Power Hour Squared.
And there's everything on here too.
46.
I mean, every fucking thing.
Shout out to River Remedy Brewing Company for the opportunity. Hops.
I'm gonna play everything. I'm gonna play some El Tato. I'm gonna play some fucking death metal. I'm playing some fucking gangster rap. I'm playing some fucking pop music. I'm playing. The only thing that I'm gonna have trouble with is if a country song's come on, that Shay's gonna have to take my hands to the fucking table because I'm gonna want to turn it.
Yeah, you got to let it ride.
But I gotta cater to everybody, even though I fucking hate it and I think it shouldn't exist. But that's just me, and but that's what's the beauty of this was. I created this page back during quarantine, and I'll get into that in a minute. Let's get into what we're doing today. Let's get to the fucking point. They tired of waiting on us anyway.
Yeah, you can go first. Mine is Astronaut Gooch version.
Okay. It's been a while since you had some of that.
This version of Astronaut Gooch would be
Cryptic kind of like.
It's Hempism. You know what I'm saying? Named after my first EP. Named after my first EP, Truthism. So yeah.
Well,
ATLKY.
it only took a damn near 2 months, but I got it.
You should just drove up the.
Well, I did, and then I forgot she was going to give me one and said I could just get this one when it got there. Shout out to Miss Monster there, Boogie. But I forgot to get it before we left. So, Boogie, I got it. But you can still give me one if you want to.
Shout out to the guys.
For y'all, this is my new one. The last one it was black with white letters, and I got the black one with the red with the black letters, because that's, sorry, man. Shay would know I want to throw this. I would want to show this in the.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, that's what I'm.
The goddamn ghost throwing shirts at me. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, what you got?
Oh, well, today I have the good guys at the Founders Brewing Company up in Detroit, Michigan. Shout out Detroit, Michigan. Fam up there. And this is the bottle shop series, and I've had two of the other ones. Nemesis and Highball Roller. I think the other one was called. But this one is Mango Magnifico. And this is a 10% DIWP Mango Habanero Imperial Fruit Ale. So I had a 4-pack. This is my last one. Obviously, I drank the other 3, and that's probably why I was heavy tongue slack jaw talking to Tato the other night. But I was surprised that I was hoping there was more habanero, like more spice to it. It was like, I don't want spice in my beer. I'm like, well, it's not as you're drinking it; it's after you drink it that you get it. Because there's one out there by Ballast Brewing. I can't remember how to pronounce it, but they have a pineapple habanero sculpin IPA. That bitch is hot. Like that shit is I drank 3 of them, had to give the other 3 away because that bitch is hot. Yeah. You're like, motherfucker, no, goddammit. This is wet. This is cold and wet. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Yeah. But no, this is actually really good. This is really fucking good. I'm not that big a fan of fruit ales that much, but this one's pretty good. So I'm gonna crack it open and and if you never had Founders before and you drink craft beer, what the fuck you doing? I really don't. They make some of the best beers, special Imperial Stouts. They're Founders Imperial Stout, Founders Breakfast Porter, Founders KBS. They make some killer fucking beers. Now, down here in the South, you're gonna pay $24.99 for a 4-pack on some of those. But if you can afford it and it ain't breaking the bank, and you want to splurge one weekend, I'd urge you. And if you can't get it all the time, then I would drink 3 of them, put 1 back, let it sit for 2 to 3, 4 years, especially the stouts, and then drink it. After it's been sitting, it's even more high gravity than it would be when it started, of course. But most of these are. Down here in the South are all not over 13%. So, but this one's a 10%. So obviously it's a DIWP.
All the way in the pocket.
We'll pour it out, but it's just a nice orange amber color, kind of like what the mosquitoes were in Jurassic Park.
Shropshire.
Spare no expense.
I think that's how you say it. I ain't gonna try.
Shropshire.
Yeah, something like that. Sire.
Good God, you still thinking about that?
Yeah, I can't stand mispronouncing shit. It's gonna bother me.
Scone. You ain't gonna worry about saying scone though, are you?
Nah.
Instead of it's gonna.
Not at all.
It's gonna bother me if I don't pronounce it right.
But I hate mispronouncing a lot of people's names. I hate that.
But anyways, yeah, man, I'm about ready for takeoff. You guys something others to say about that? Hungry, happy, sleepy. That's your sound effects. Hungry, happy, not sleepy.
Sound effects as as any
happy, talkative.
Yes, sir. and
make you rappy.
A ton of knowledge. Hence the name Hempism.
Hempism.
Yes, sir.
All right, then.
5.
4, 3, 2, 1. Houston, we're getting the fuck out of here. Goes out for the times which I had when it didn't, people. Skull bitches.
Now, if y'all want to parlay with us a little bit longer, when we get off here in the set, we will be over on IG Live, exclusively on IG Live on our Instagram page, doing what we always do around this time, and that is a little thing called Podcast Afterthoughts Hemp&Hopz Top 5. Top 5. This week's Top 5 is
Top 5 professional wrestlers.
Yeah.
Now I did that for my mans over here because all of my 5 are only going to be old school. I don't know if you still. I don't think you still keep up with wrestling anymore either.
Nah, mine is old school for the most part.
And I told Stay Blaze.
My school is old, brother.
Well, I mean we're old.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and get that in your head.
Yeah. Well, I got in my head. I don't know how y'all subscribe to it, but this is what I subscribe to because this is what I know to be true. You can't put an age on beings that are ageless, right? You know what I'm saying? We live infinitely. So I'm an ageless motherfucker. I have no age. You are only as old as you feel and act and think you are. You feel me? That's probably why I still feel like I'm probably late 20s right now. Maybe not early 20s, but probably late 20s. But nowhere near. I'll be seeing a lot of my peers, and I'd be like, damn. Nah, I'll say it's probably split 50-50. Some of them, we still, you know, it ain't done on that we supposed to be these adults. We adults, without the knowledge of it, I guess. Not to say that we immature and, you know what I'm saying, we act like kids, but in the sense of being youthful. Then I see, like, my other peers, and they just be like, oh, the world is ending, I'm old, my body hurts, and, you know, life. I'm glad I ain't on that side.
Well, I guess I mean old school about the things that we like, things that aren't in style anymore. Does that make sense? Like I'm talking about like we old as in the way we think about things. I believe.
Like our thoughts more.
Our thoughts are more like we're still, and you know like watching. I know you say I don't think you still haven't seen Napoleon Dynamite, right? There's a character there called
yeah.
Okay, Uncle Rico.
Yeah,
he's like still living too much in the 90s.
Yeah,
but that's you know what? That's what I mean by like we're old.
Yeah,
like I don't know shit about what's going on right now. And I don't mean like physically
but
old,
mentally.
but mentally, yeah, kind of old headed.
Yeah, like,
and I like the term old heads. When kids are like you bunch of old heads, I'm like that's a pretty accurate fucking term. I guess.
I guess I've always been like. It's weird. When I was younger, all I heard was like I was how mature for my age.
You're old soul.
I'm an old soul.
That's how valid. Yeah. That's how my daughter is.
And now that I'm actually, I guess whatever, I still feel like I'm that, but I'm more.
I have
youthful,
more.
I guess.
Well, I have like other than you and a couple other of my friends. Most of the people that I hang out with are older than I am, anyways, and. I have more fun. I have better conversations for one thing. Like I like hanging out with my dad, talking to him, even though me and him definitely don't see eye to eye on a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But it's still good. It's still fun to argue with him. I mean, when I say we don't really argue, we get to the point. Yeah, we get to the point where we know we're getting aggravated with one another. And we go move on to something else.
Yeah.
Because that's a good relationship, in my opinion. If you got somebody you can talking about, and then realize y'all getting aggravated, then just both know you just move on to something else and let it go.
Yeah, that's how it's growth.
Yeah, but I do. I like that. I like older people, age wise. If you keep up with it, Mr. Here Forever, is like I don't know. To me, is easier to talk to, especially once you get close. Like if you're never closer in age. You're always the same gap. But as those people get older, they slow down, and as you age, you're catching up to them, because at a certain point, age really doesn't matter. Like when you're 40 and my dad's 73, I'm 40, he's 73. There's not that big of a difference in the way we think anymore.
And really, the only difference is experience.
Yeah,
So
exactly. He's done more shit than I have still. But eventually, I'm gonna pass him because he's gonna quit being able to do shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's the cycle of it.
But that's what I guess that's what you want from your child. You know, you want them to pass you in experience. You want them to know a little bit more than about things, because you're gonna be here forever. So you're gonna you got a lot of work to do forever.
Yeah, but I feel like
and I'm just picking at you a little bit.
We are gonna be forever, but my understanding is even more definite, because I feel like that's what us recreating and reincarnating in our children is. Like, it's us living every decade, every century, now you might not have the memories your child gonna have, because you might have left at whatever point that you leave, but your child is you. Here's still experiencing, still, you know what I'm saying? It never stops. So I feel like that's all we doing. Like, it's just one long, infinite, you know what I'm saying? Blase, blase, blah.
Now, with that being said, all right, I got a new pair of shoes about 2 weeks ago, and I've been excited as fuck to show them to you, and I keep forgetting to show them. Like, I got them. When did I get them? What is it past? Could have been this past. It may have been this past Saturday. Could have been. Could it? No, it was Saturday before last. All right. So I've been wanting to show them to you, and I keep forgetting. But I've been getting now. This is the younger in me. I'm like, check out these new kicks I got, my man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna show these to you, and you're gonna be like, when I seen them, I look at them. I look back at Shay. Shay's like, you're gonna have to get those.
Yeah.
And I said, I didn't even say nothing. I looked over and looked back at her, and she goes, you're gonna have to get them. And so I did. And the first time I wear them is gonna be Saturday. I haven't had a chance to wear them, but Now I ain't never owned a pair of these before.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah. They used to be. Yeah, I had about two back in the Forever I Love Atlanta days.
But just the soul.
All of it.
Yeah.
And them that's that style too. I like everything about that shoe. That's dope as hell.
They were on sale for $39.99.
Nah, you can't beat that.
And that's what I said. I was like, I gotta get these.
That at all.
Anyways,
well, how you feel about that?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I was stressed out for a while, and
I definitely fuck with the hempism. You know what I'm talking about. So
you fucks with it.
Yeah, I fuck with it so much. I rolled up too.
I like the plural and then the fuck. You fucks with it?
Yeah. Fucks with it the long way. On that note, we're going to get on these honorable mentions and get on up out of here.
Let's roll with it.
I don't want to keep y'all too long.
Deadly Finds. Buy some shit. Deadly Finds on she's on Poshmark. And she also, like, when I'm going to explain Deadly Finds, it's also she makes shit, but it's also shit she finds in other places and resells. So, go check out a Poshmark Etsy on Instagram. You see something on Instagram that you see on there, and if she's made it and you like it, but you want it to look different, then message her. She 9 times out of 10 will make you one to your specifications. It may cost a little bit more because of labor, bitch. Get over it. I mean, for fuck's sake, it's handmade.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And when you the boss, you make your own prices.
That's right.
Shout out to once again, shout out to Specific Hype, After Hours, and We Up Next Films. Dope interview. Be on the lookout for them guys. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow their Instagram page, keep in touch with them. If you're an artist, go holler at them, get your interview done, go showcase your talent. Shout out to Pat Bad Radio, all the family, Sumo Dojo sessions every Monday, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He goes live in the dojo.
The dunjo sessions.
The dunjo sessions in the dojo every Monday, if I'm not mistaken. So go check that out.
I want to be in one. I want to come hang out with him while he's doing one of those. Man, that whole area he's got's a fucking vibe.
Yeah, it is, man. Shout out to 5 a.m.
Fucking lasers and
shout
shit.
Shout out to GT Music. Shout out to Big Cuz Productions.
Fucking GT going on the cruise and not taking us. The fuck is that?
He on the cruise?
He went. Yeah, he's on or something like that. I see that goddamn something. He looked like he was on a damn boat.
That was that. Shout out to that man. Yeah. Shout out to Joe Lotto, B-Ball Jones.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to the GOAT clothing line. They doing big things right now.
They some dope motherfuckers
GOAT
here in Rome, Georgia. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
And they have a line called Emotions. Get out your feelings and grind. And last but not least,
shout out to Otito.
Yeah. Shout out to I am him, and he is I.
He is you.
Shout out to Truth, Otito himself. Mm-hmm. Go check out some new music on the way. Go check out some content, new content up. I'm gonna post some later on as well. And also shout out to originalgangsters.com doing their thing out there in AZ. Originalgangsters.com. Go check out that podcast, the Hope Dealers podcast.
They coming to Georgia anytime soon?
In December, I believe.
Well, let me know. We got to hang out at least, even if it's for an hour or something.
Yeah, we're gonna do that interview, so we definitely.
Oh, is that okay? Yeah.
But yeah, guys, go fuck with them people. Now we headed over to the second phase of our day.
I want to say one more. I want to shout out one more person. And we're gonna start shouting them out because I'm ashamed of myself because I ain't been doing it. But that is my good buddy Van Elliker at Van's World over on YouTube. Go check him out. He started listening to our podcast on the way to work in the evenings. He's been working third shift. He's been listening. He's been going back and checking out the whole catalog of our podcast. And so I'm gonna tell him that he's listening to the recent ones. And then throughout the week he goes back and check out. Yeah, I tell him every Thursday, or on every Friday, he checks out the new one. I told him to wait till Friday to check out the new one. Will definitely be up by then. Mm-hmm. And so until then, he checks out the old one. He's like going back and till he gets caught up. Yeah. And so yeah, shout out to Van. He's a very good friend of mine. He also got a YouTube channel called Van's World. I think he's over 20,000 subscribers now. And so man, that's fucking awesome. And his whole fucking page is about saving time and money with his how-to and reviews. So I guarantee you, if you've ever wanted to know how to put something together, if you ever want to know how to do some kind of home improvement or anything, he's probably done it and probably tried it. And he'll tell you all about it. He makes beef jerky, and you might find a familiar face over there doing dumb shit with him. So just go check it out. And then but yeah, man, other than that, we're gonna get the fuck out of here, get over on Instagram, make fun of Stay Blazing. Hopefully Shaughnessy will show up.
Yeah.
He's been trying to get in, but he's had some life altering situations happen here in the last couple of weeks, so maybe you have a little extra time.
Life is ill.
Yeah, isn't it? But yeah, so you guys keep it real, keep it between the ditches when you're driving. Keep a cool tool. Don't let your meat loaf. And if you do anything that I wouldn't do, name it after me and Otato, or take care of it one. And with that being said, what you got?
Peace, love, and light. We out this thing.
Otato, Doom Bringer, Hemp&Hopz.